What is up, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of this month's edition of Retro Game Haul. Jason Vectrix, Jason Rothbergs is back, and dude, we got, yeah, it's all right there. Yeah, see, I was trying to give you street cred, but you had to take it one step too far. And
I already have.
Yeah, apparently you already have it. So, episode 1, if you haven't checked it out, click that link in the description. We covered the games. Dude, did we have a killer game haul or what in that? I mean, that was some fucking grade A shit right there.
Yeah.
It was great. As you can tell, he's really excited about it. You know, it's like almost as excited as I am, which is just disgusting.
Still a little tired.
Yeah, just still a little tired. So this part 2, guys, we're gonna focus on the accessories because man, do we have a lot. It's just all the stuff that doesn't really qualify as a game, all the kind of weird stuff that us collectors seem to kind of hoard to go with the game collection. That's what we're gonna be covering in this one. So let's hold our nose and just dive right in. Here we go. As previously seen on Retro Game Haul, I got myself a Super Nintendo Mini, and I got a second one. This one I'm just going to keep sealed because why not? Like, why not have a backup? Like, who knows how long we're going to be able to get these, so I've got one I can play, and this one just going to sit on the shelf as the reserve. And I got it for the retail price. I don't have to pay out the ass for it. Just standard 80 bucks. To me, that was a no-brainer. So, you just got learned. Thanks, kids. Stay in school. It's Jason's turn now.
Randomly, I just picked up a 32X wire. I don't know if I lost mine or not. This thing is so small and it's such a pain, and you're not going to find another wire that's exactly like it to swap it out. So, just picked it up.
That connects the Genesis to the 32X?
Yeah, the Model 2. Yeah, to the 32X.
I didn't know they reproduced those. I'm going to have to get myself one.
Yeah. See, I didn't know either. It was the first time I ever saw them in a retro shop. They don't have them back home, so when I saw one down here, I just picked it up.
I'm gonna totally get one then, because I've only got one. And I've got that fucking behemoth back there, so cool, man. Speaking of third-party accessories, guys, any of you out there who have a Super NES Classic, one of these little guys right here, you need to get this. It's like a $10 adapter, and basically what this lets you do is you can use any SNES controller, adapter, whatever, and anything with that particular pinout on the SNES Classic, or you can use it on anything that takes the Wii/Wii U attachment. So a lot of people had the question when they got this, because they noticed that the Secret of Mana was included with this particular console, and a lot of people asked the question, wait a minute, there's a segment in that game where it becomes 3 players. How do you do that because you've only got 2 controller ports? This is the answer right here. You basically take one of these guys, you hook up a Super Nintendo multi-tap, bam. All you need is 3 Super NES controllers, you're set, you can play it legit. How cool is that?
Nice.
I mean, $10, that's really all you need to solve that problem. But truth be told, Nintendo really should have thought of that. You know, if one of the games they're going to include goes from 2 to 3 players, you know, you would think they would make an accessory for it themselves, but I guess the third-party market is there to fix that kind of weird shit. So, now we can play it, we just need a third person. Hi, Mark!
Okay, so you ready for some more stuff that you probably don't know what it is? Because I don't
Sure.
even know what it is.
What do we got?
It kind of looks like a quick shot controller for like NES, but it's for Atari. But it actually says Amiga on the back of it, and it's the power system. It's got 2 buttons on the side, so I don't know. I didn't look it up, but I'm assuming it's like a regular Atari 2600 controller. Just
That is like the smallest joystick I've ever seen.
kind of like a quick shot.
That is.
I'm not sure if it's
Wow, that is small.
I have never seen one.
That is crazy. Does it work on the Genesis too? It's the same pinout.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Wow, dude, you need to
Yeah.
play on the Genesis with that. That would be worth seeing, I think. So, while we're on the SNES Classic, guys, I had to get the official game case for this. Really, this is super cool. I'll bust it open here in a second and show you guys how it carries everything, but it also comes with these super cool cards that you can kind of stick in the little window here. You got Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, F-Zero, Star Fox 2, Super Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda, and you can just kind of rock whatever you want. Here on the front, I usually keep Super Mario Kart or Super Mario World on the front there, but really cool way actually to keep your SNES Classic. I mean, look at that, that's professional as fuck right there.
That's nice.
So holds the controller, holds the AC adapter and everything in there nice and secure, foam. You got an extra little panel here for your auxiliary cords and everything. I keep the controller extenders and things in there because those are just way too short. That's what she said. So This is actually really nice. I forget what the price point in this. I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks. But if you're gonna take your SNES Classic over to somebody's house, guys, this is A, the way to do it in style, and B, it keeps all your shit together. So I think it's worth it. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that we got that settled.
All right. So, just in case, it's a repro of a. Is it considered a repro if it's a product that never existed back in the day for the MVS cards?
No, because you're not reproducing it.
Okay. So this is just a case for the MVS cards.
Okay.
That's getting traded away.
Okay.
But I have the label for Art of Fighting 2, so now I need to find the loose game.
That's quite a big case you got there.
And I need to get an original case so I can put that back with the game.
That's a big box, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
But they're really nice for the MVS cards.
Oh, I'd imagine. It was a ridiculously big cartridge. It was like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
God, look at the size of that damn thing. Dude, you could fit the fucking SNES Classic in there with the controllers. And that held a game.
You'll never find it.
They were just like running that cartridge tech into the ground. Like, no, we're not going to CD. And to round out my Super NES Classic run here, we got basically the follow-up to the first book that they put out when the NES Classic came out. Now you're playing with Power. Now you're playing with Super Power, which is really nice, actually. I mean, look at this. It looks like a cartridge. I mean, this is really well done. This series of books that they put out for these things with basically just like everything, full color pictures and everything. I mean, look at this. This is fucking beautiful. The way that they put stuff like this together. I absolutely had to have this, if for no other reason than to go with my Super NES Mini. But it's like embossed, so it's got like texture and shit. So it actually feels like a cartridge. These Prima books that they're putting out for these classic systems are super cool. So if you have a chance to pick one up, I highly recommend it. Check it out.
A original Nintendo Game Boy adapter. Was it 4?
Yeah,
sorry.
The 4-play.
4-way. I have 3. I don't know why I got it. Maybe I'll pick up a 4th one. I really don't know what games are 4-player on it, but
I only know one. The game that originally came with. F1 Race.
Oh, that's it.
It was a big box Game Boy game that came with that.
But I will try that one day.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4-player Game Boy. I mean, that's just bizarre. You know, what are you gonna do? So, next up, we got a couple of Christmas gifts, actually. I know I'm late since we're into April here. From my nephews, Eli and Deacon. Thanks so much, dudes. Really appreciate that. We got a really cool Game Boy heat change mug, where it kind of starts out looking like a Game Boy off, and you put your hot liquid in there, and you got, "Thank you, Mario. Oh, Daisy." You know, he's rescuing the princess, and that's super cool. Thank you very much for that. And we got a Super Mario Brothers power-up card game. Never played a Mario Kart game before, but I guess now I can.
So, I have a case for Atari 2600 games. I'm not sure what style of a cartridge it holds, but I've never really seen these in person. I got this through a trade. I take pretty much any little case, whether it's like if it holds 10, if it holds 50, if it holds a system. I don't really care what it is. I take all of them.
It looks like a big photo album. I guess that's the idea. I mean, dude, what do I know? I mean, look at it. It's like as big as his head. Yeah, I had to drink the Kool-Aid on this, guys. I mean, it's, if nothing else, you got the little amiibo in there that you can play Super Mario Odyssey with. So I think that alone is worth having it.
That basically does nothing.
I know, but it's a collection thing. Like, I'm not saying it's like practical. I'm just saying it's a collecting nerd thing. Got 2 of these sealed. I might actually open one and try the cereal, but I might wait like a year and see what happens. You know, just see how fucking terrible it tastes. But yeah, I just wanted to get these while I could. If nothing else, just a little bit of a shelf talker there to go with the rest of the Nintendo collection. So delicious. You want some? Come on.
So next, I have the bigger Atari 2600 keypads for Star Raiders. I've never seen this keypad, so I'm not really sure what game it goes for. It doesn't really look like it holds an overlay, so I just saw it and I just had to pick it up because I like odd shit.
That's really odd.
Randomness. Master System Manual.
Oh, well, that's not randomness.
Got it for free.
There's nothing random about that. That's a good thing to have. System manuals are the shit.
Super beat up, but it's not bad.
That's okay. So, to kind of round out my Nintendo stuff, I don't even know what's in these, but it's like, I guess, 1 of 5 potential figures. We got kind of Zippy Hat Mario, Yoshi, the Blue Beetle Turtle Shell, the Goomba, and the Koopa Troopa. They're kind of little blind box figures from Jack's. And to perfectly complement those guys, these were on sale at my local grocery store. We got a Boo from World of Nintendo, and we got Dr. Mario, World of Nintendo. So just really cool kind of figures you can put on the shelf, like next to your games and stuff like that. We all like to do stuff like that with our game collection, like have Mario like holding up the cartridge or something silly like that. So that about does it for Nintendo for me this month. Thank God. Wow! What is that?
Some weird shit.
This is weird.
It's the remote control wireless joysticks for the Atari 2600.
Wireless? They had technology like that back then?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
It doesn't look that weird right now from like outside. It looks really big, but as soon as I take this out, it's
dude. Look. All right, hold on.
Crazy.
Hold on. Look at how excited this dad is to not have wires anymore. I mean, he is more into it than the kids. Like the kids are like, yeah, this is fun. The dad's like, no wires, yeah! It's like, and he's got like that really cool 80s, like, freaking Tom Selleck mustache. That's fucking sweet. Like, I don't care if this is empty. This box is delicious. Oh, God, it smells like the 70s. It
smells like
fucking
crap.
It smells like beauty.
Look at that shit.
Oh my God.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, you know what that looks like? This looks like something that you'd see like a villain on like a Magnum PI episode or like the A-Team where they'd be activating a remote bomb. Where they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get you now, B.A. Baracus. Boop! You know? Oh my, look at this. This looks like a fucking detonator. Look at this. I would want to play with wired controllers just so I wouldn't look like an asshole. I mean, God, look at the size of this thing. This is huge. Oh, you got manuals too?
Yes, it's got the manuals.
This is the receiver, I take it?
Yeah, it's huge.
Dude. Wow. I mean, this is insane. And what kind of batteries does this take? Oh my God, it takes a 9-volt.
I'm sure they last like an hour.
Probably, if you're lucky. Yeah, it takes the expensive battery. Holy crap. I think you win for most bizarre pickup this month, dude. I got nothing.
This thing is a beast right here.
I mean, God, look at this. It's like, hello? You know, it's like, this is terrible. This is terrible, but I love it. This is super cool. And last for me, ladies and gentlemen, this one's definitely a bittersweet pickup in my opinion. Bad Dudes, little mini arcade. Apparently it's got a little mini LCD in there and it is a fully functioning arcade. Why is this bittersweet, guys? This will probably be my final purchase at Toys R Us. Since I'm sure a lot of you guys know Toys R Us is actually closing down. I know, it's like our childhood is basically like slowly disappearing. So that's really sad to me, but they had this and a bunch of other stuff on sale. And I just figured, this is really cool. Bad Dudes is one of my favorite arcade games growing up, and it'd just be kind of really neat to have down there in the arcade room, maybe sitting on a shelf, like, hey, a little mini arcade. So, Toys R Us, Jeffrey, thanks for the memories, man. Super cool. Thanks for making my childhood, like, fucking fantastic.
Alright, so my last pickup is complete in the box. A Texas Instruments TI 99, was it 4A? I already had one. I just didn't have one in the box, and I'm that crazy. I just really wanted the box. I've never seen one in person, so when I had the chance to pick one up, I did.
What does that do? It looks like a keyboard.
It's nice. I actually have the cassette expansion thing for it, so you can play cassette games on it too. It's a keyboard. It's a computer, but it's got the cartridge slot right there. Oh. It's kind of like Atari 8-bit or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like an Atari grade type thing. Yeah. Okay.
Atari PC grade.
Atari PC grade. Okay. Like slightly better than Atari.
Yeah, slightly better than the 2600.
Wow, you got computer programming, you got games. Oh wow, look at that. Holy crap. Is that whole giant thing the hard drive? Probably. It's probably like 5 kilobytes. 5 kilobytes?
Yeah, this thing is a beast. It is heavy.
That is huge, dude.
It's a little beat up, but I was happy to pick it up.
That's cool, man. Congrats. So, that wraps up part 2 of the accessories haul. Thank you very much to my special guest, Jason Rothbergs, for coming and hanging out with me. Finally coming down to the Retro Game Lounge, to my humble abode. Hope you've had a good time?
Yes.
Yes, thank you for bringing your really whack pickups, man. Like I've never had Vectrix here in this room, like ever. Like even with Mark, you know, the Game Shark, like his like weird stuff that he collects, the Jaguar and all that other thing. I think he's into Vectrex like a little.
All this Odyssey stuff.
Yeah, all the Odyssey stuff and everything. Like, it's like, I know some really weird collectors. But I guess I got my own weird. I mean, TurboGrafx, that's definitely kind of a niche that's slowly getting out of control. But, you know, hey, dude, collect whatever you collect, man. If you love it, fuck what he thinks, fuck what I think. Go out and do your thing. Like, go out and find what makes you happy and just run with it. Wow, I'm getting, like, political here. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Anyways, thanks again, Jason, for coming and hanging out with me. And I guess we will see you guys next time on Retro Game Haul. So, adios. What is up, everybody? And Jason just fucked up my take.